I'm the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hello. I'm so tired. I have like no
charisma.
No, nothing, dude. It's like dead. I'm like monotone. Don't give a fuck. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. And I apologize to everybody out there. I am really tired, and I know that's an excuse, but I am tired, and it is what it is. So, hello and welcome everybody to episode 192. We're only 8 away from 200 of Rasslin Rage. Tonight, I am joined by Mr. Harper, the happy Harper, the happiest of Harpers, the one, the only, him, Josh Harper. Hello to you, sir, and also.
Hi, Cody.
And also joining me is the official most grumpiest man in Michigan, the real deal heel Danny Beals. I want to say good evening to the both of you and welcome back to Rasslin Rage tonight here on Sunday, January 23rd.
Howdy, Cody. It's always nice to be here and all the wonderful people that are out there on the internet. Since you're a little low on energy, I'm going to try to be a little extra animated. Plus, there's the bonus thing. It irritates Dan. So that's what we call a win-win. I think his internet kicked out. Dan, did your internet kick out?
No.
Okay. You would just be real still for a second there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tonight on Rasslin Rage, we are going to talk about the results from the 3 shows that happened this weekend. That's Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling, Metro Pro Wrestling, and MPWA. So for the last little bit, you know, Dan normally writes the show, and he goes and gets all the information and everything, but you know, he was focused on the fact that he was about to become a grandpa. He's a grandpa. So I was supposed to go out and get the information about different stuff. So, sorry.
Fired.
Gosh. Thank you for taking the heat for that one. Now, before we do anything else, I'd like to thank our sponsors. I want to give a shout out to Broni, Davison Sarai, the Blacksheep Justin Dream, PKSA Karate for Huron, and the Spider. It's because of all of you that we are able to accomplish so much of what we have planned for this coming year. Thank you. Now, you'll be able to find all the links to our sponsors in the description below. Doesn't matter if you're on YouTube or anywhere you listen to your podcast, the links are there. Please follow them all. Tell them we sent you.
Well, I went through, I don't know if you guys seen it today, but I did this post where I was like, we're less than 200 downloads away from 6,000 total downloads on the podcast, whatever. And mind you, we've only been doing it for, I think, 2 years now. It's been less than 2 years, but whatever. I'd have to go look. But anyways, so because not every episode of Rage is is available for download on or to listen to in audio format. However, and then I just started going through and finding the links to all the different podcast platforms that we're on, and I listed them down below. And there's a lot. There is a lot, dude. So we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Audible, we're on Amazon, we're on TuneIn Radio, we're in Pandora. We're on, man, there was these other ones that I didn't even know what those were. Yeah. I was like, what is these places? But we're on, all you have to do, literally, is search Rasslin Rage in Google, and you will literally find us anywhere, because we are everywhere. I'm not joking.
If you go in your basement, like if you're my age, or if you've got kids my age, whatever, if you go in the basement, and you find that box of old toys that you didn't throw away, and you find yourself an original Furby. It can't be one of the new ones. You got to find one of the original Furbies. If you touch the button on its forehead twice and you say Rasslin Rage, it pulls up a random interview.
That was
everywhere, man.
That was a good one. I like it. But hey, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new here, maybe you're catching a replay. You've kind of moseyed on in from another wrestling, video somewhere. I don't know. Come on, subscribe, smash it. We like to say make it great, because it is currently red, and if you smash that subscribe button, it will become gray. If you're watching wherever, don't forget about Podbean as well, ladies and gentlemen. Down in the description, you can find Podbean. Or, again, like we said, we're all over. Everywhere. Josh.
I'm interacting with our audience.
You need to worry about the audience's video first.
Make sure you also, this is very important, smash the bell, okay? Because if you smash that bell, it's going to let you know whenever something's going on r2youtube.com. Maybe it's Sunday at 6:30, you're busy in the kitchen, and you completely forgot Sundays at 7 is Rasslin Rage. Well, 6:30, your phone's going to tell you, hey, in half an hour, Rasslin Rage is coming up. Rasslin Rage is when we talk about everything that happened last week in the indie world of Michigan wrestling. Maybe it's Tuesday at 6 and you're the 6:30 and you forgot, man, I forgot about MIW. Well, your phone's going to tell you if you hit that button that MIW is coming up, and that's where we talk about all the different wrestling promotions that are going to be running this coming weekend. Maybe there's an interview that you didn't know about. Make sure you hit that bell. You'll hear about it. Maybe there's a match that you didn't know about. Make sure you hit that bell. Your phone will tell you about it. Hit that bell. You stay up to date with everything that's going on this channel, the most important channel. Forget Mr. Beast. Forget PewDiePie. Rasslin Rage is #1 on YouTube.
True statement. Now, with that, I'm going to tell you, we're going to be right back after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Bada bing, bada boom. What's happening? We're back, yo. Where are we at? Who's first? What's first? Oh, hello. Welcome back. We got, it's Metro. Nope, there we go. Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. Pro Wrestling. It was in the Coliseum in Kalkaska. Yeehaw. I like.
Can you see a picture of that, please? I mean,
yeah, I did.
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
I've never been upstairs. They said this one was upstairs. I didn't know there was an upstairs. Every one I've gone to has been in the ice rink.
No, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Good setup. Check it out.
So, anyways, yeah, Kalkaska. There's 2 towns that I like to say. One is Kalkaska. He likes to say it differently than I do. And then the other one is Coloma.
What about Cadillac?
No. I don't enjoy saying that one quite.
No, you just like to show us where it's at. But that. Listen, we ain't gonna go there again.
What, Kalkaska?
Kalkaska.
Oh, Cadillac. Where Cadillac?
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry. So, anyways, it was yesterday. It was so that's the 22nd of January. It was a Saturday. It's their 15th anniversary. Congratulations. Yay. 15 years. This company has existed here in the state of Michigan, up there in the northern parts of the Lower Peninsula. Yes, sir. In the first matchup of the night was the tag team known as 9-5. We got Jack Verville and Lewis Linden, and they defeated. Are you ready for this? They defeated the Purge of Sean Tyler and Kevin Calloway. I bet they're patting themselves on the back with that one, and I would like to really see how they manage that. You know how you can do that? IWTV. That's right. You can see Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling on IWTV. What's IWTV? That is Independent Wrestling TV. It is a subscription base. We make $0 from just doing that. Just so you know. Wink, wink. Go.
Next up, we had Max Morrison taking on the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone. I mean, we like to say Brutus Atwell slams every man, but Shogun's been suplexing people a little bit longer, and the Suplex Shogun defeats Max Morgan. Max Morrison, I need to stop putting G's in words.
But once again, though, I can promise you that Max Morrison either wished he had wings or he got thrown so far he grew wings.
I miss Shogun.
Me too. We need to get to see
I miss Shogun a lot. I was saying it the other day. I miss that dude.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, then it was, speaking of Brutus Atwell, it was the Scourge of the Swamp defeating the high-flying Solo.
Both of those gentlemen have been on the show for Rasslin Rage for interviews, but recently Solo, right? Recently he was on last week, and it's actually now available. Well, you know how we talked about we are anywhere, right? Anywhere you get your audio, right? Well, so Solo is available anywhere across the interwebs of audio content. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, anyway, so you can get that.
There's actually an issue with the fact that we're available anywhere, right?
Why?
Because we're in too many places.
How can we be in too many places?
The Rams winning that game tonight, that's hashtag Cody's fault.
Aww.
Because you got to understand the Buccaneers couldn't properly hear the plays they were getting called because the interview with Solo was actually going over their radio comms inside the helmet. They were distracted.
Oh boy, this guy's got new shit every week. All right,
hashtag Cody's fault, man.
No, it wasn't. Anyways, in tag team action, it was Mikey Zero tagging up with Mitch Hewitt, someone we haven't seen in a while either, and they defeated Kyler Coleman, Josh's, oh man, I don't know where the list is, fourth favorite wrestler. Should we keep that going? I mean, you know, when inside joke. Anyway, so and Conrad Lukes. So they defeat him. So Kyler Coleman, Conrad Lukes, Big L, Mikey Zero, Mitch Hewitt. Winner! Winner! Chicken dinner!
Ding, 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 ding. Nick King took on everyone's favorite Uncle Chase Burnett, and Uncle Chase ended up coming home with the win.
But you know what? Every time you see Uncle Chase, he comes up with something different. I mean, I don't know if he's so old he forgets the moves he used to know, so he has to learn new ones, or what. But every time you see him, you see something new.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but he's just remembering ones that happened before you were born.
You know, that's kind of it. I'm thinking he probably forgets some of the old ones. So now in triple threat action, it was DTA leader Aaron O'Ryan defeating fellow DTA member Tommy Vendetta and unsigned Don't Cares Gary J.
Interesting.
Now, I will promise you that was a good match.
Oh.
I will promise you.
And then in the main event, Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion Jamal King successfully fought off the challenge of Isaiah Broner. Wow. To retain the Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling heavyweight championship. Now, how in the hell did he do that? That's what I want to know. I need to see it.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, this is definitely something I'm gonna.
Now.
I gotta see.
Baloney. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that he couldn't do it, but I mean, I know Isaiah Broner, and he's not a slouch, and he could I don't want to fight the dude. I know karate. You know what I'm saying, dude? I mean, you know, like you're gonna get hit, and like he hits you one time, and it's gonna hurt bad. I have to recover from that, and I'm old. You know, dude, no, I'm cool, bro. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy paying my ticket and sitting down in the chairs.
All right.
I don't know, sometimes you're not even safe there.
But Jamal King does retain the championship. And do we know, have we heard when Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling returns? Do they release
I'm checking right now. I believe it's March 9th is the next show, which it's Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. So look, if you want to get front row tickets, you need to be buying tickets now. If you wait March 5th, if you wait until March 4th to try to buy tickets for the March 5th show, you ain't getting in the front two rows. Go to Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling's Facebook page. You can find their store there and you can get your tickets. All right. The next one is called It's Not Just a Phase, Mom, and that is March 5th. And who's on the poster for that? Mitch Hewitt.
No, really?
You want to know? Okay. First row sold out.
Already?
On their page right now. So look, we just Saturday was the February show. Was the January show. The January show, March 5th, is the next show. First row sold out. Second row, they got some stuff available. Second row. So look, if you want to go to Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling, you need to go and get your tickets today. Because you ain't sitting in the front row. I hope you don't sit behind someone too tall.
Yeah, definitely. Holy shnikes.
Yep.
Wow.
Next show we're talking about is from the Knights of Columbus in Monroe, Michigan. MPWA put on a fundraiser for the Monroe Wrestling Club. In the show opener, Osmodeus and Josh Emanuel took on Brian Shotwell and Jordan Mays. Shotwell and Mays ended up winning by a DQ, which, if Osmodeus DQs you, did you really win?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw this. You get your hand raised, but a lot of getting your hand raised is them picking you up off the floor, probably.
Right?
The next match was Freedom versus MM3 for Freedom's Midwest American TV title. Freedom retains.
Woo!
Really? Sorry, I'm
Cody, this one, just for you.
So I'm wondering, because so DBA, right? One bad motherfucker Let's be honest. Okay, I'm being honest. One bad motherfucker, and you got to say it that way. If you don't say it that right way, I'm gonna think you're kind of funny. All right. Versus Jack Breeding Knox, whatever the fuck his name is. We've talked about this before. He's got 17 names. He doesn't know his own name. Yeah, I'm positive the fucking guy don't even know who he is. All right. He doesn't even know who he is. All right. According, he wakes up one day and he's one guy, wakes up another day, he's somebody else. And then
He's dropping promos like he's a Ninja Turtle.
right, and then next thing you know, he's in the ring with DBA. Now, you do have to have some type of screw loose to agree to get into the ring with DBA. So I give him props for that. However,
Actually, a falls count anywhere, no DQ.
right, we have a falls count anywhere, no DQ, and DBA ends up with the win. And I heard DBA was stapling money all over his face.
I mean, it was a fundraiser.
I'm gonna say this one time. He deserved it.
Yes, Josh.
Did DBA do a money shot on Jax Knox's face?
Yes. Oh, that was amazing. Josh, you're an amazing person. You're so amazing.
Comments that won't make people kill me. Laura Lovelace took on Scarlett with Laura getting the pin.
All right, you know what? I'm just going to say we need to bring DBA on lives for Josh to ask that exact question.
I just say you message him and ask him, dude. Fuck it. Anyway,
Rick Cartier versus Cash Carter. Old school gets the pin.
and in the main event, we have James Alexander wrestling. Josh, you're fired. Versus Dickie Bronson. That goes to a time limit draw.
Your favorite kind of match. Cody's number one favorite.
Double DQ.
Number one favorite is a double DQ.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that makes my blood boil so much, dude. Like,
listen, all right, I'm gonna tell a story. All right, road stories are supposed to stay on the road, but I gotta tell this one. All right, yesterday, Josh, Cody, me, we're Skyjacker. We're heading down to Metro Pro. Josh only mentions the word double DQ. Cody yelling, how angry because Josh had just said the word double DQ.
Fuck that shit, dude. Anyways. And you know what? You know it's gonna happen all the time now because they're gonna want to piss me off. You know, but anyway,
Cody's here. Finish changes. No DQ.
Right.
Match.
Well, I remember one time I think I posted about it, the Canadian Destroyer, and like people taking like 3 Canadian Destroyers, and it drives me fucking nuts, dude. And then like Dre was like, I'm just gonna keep doing it all the time now. I'm like, ah, dude, and he does, and he'll look like sometimes I remember he would hit a Canadian Destroyer, and he would look right at me, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, you motherfucker, but it was fun, dude. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was cool.
Now, speaking of Metro Pro Wrestling, on January 22nd from the Arcade Incorporated in Southgate, Michigan, was Metro Pro Wrestling's New Year's Knockout. In the pre-show, there was a match. Holy crap. There was a match. We had Dante Kasam in a scramble match.
Happy birthday to you. Sorry.
He don't like that.
Happy birthday to you. What were you doing?
I was doing
What restaurant did you go to where they go happy birthday to you?
McDonald's.
I don't care.
You're too young for that too. You're too young to remember McDonald's birthdays. Everybody wanted to have McDonald's birthday. Everybody wanted to be invited to McDonald's birthday.
See, I had McDonald's birthdays with the Play Place. You guys had McDonald's birthdays with like the scary Ronald McDonald with the cup holder hat. Dante Kassan ended up winning a scramble match, so with help from his new manager, Pastor Patterson.
So you do know what this really means, right? Who else does Pastor Patterson manage?
Soul Taker.
Baby, you got what I need.
Y'all made him
Would you
mad
say
last
he's just a oh, sorry. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Not happy.
I don't care.
Now, Bubba thought it was funny.
All right, Dan.
All right, here we go. Match number uno of the main card was Juntai coming up with a win over AVZ.
ABC.
I say we still trade for AVZ.
Yeah. He's gonna get some wins soon. He's got some big matches coming up out of state. You see that? He's going against James Storm. He's also going to be facing Marco Stunt. That's in AEW right now. Excuse me. So
I
next,
think you have a new. Wait a minute. Him and James Storm should get together. It could be coffee and beer money.
oh, there you go. So they could be coffee money. All right. So
Speaking of out of state, though, I'd like to say congratulations to Rasslin Rage sponsor, The Spider, for his first out of state wrestling match, going all the way to Frankfort, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Where?
Love
Never mind.
Kentucky.
I am not gonna make. I was gonna make a remark, and it could alienate people, and I shouldn't do that.
I love Kentucky. Kentucky is a great state.
Dan, I expect that out of you. Ooh, look at
Josh ain't going to Kentucky, I know that much.
All right, we're going to move on. So we have critical content. However, it wasn't the critical content that you're always used to. You're used to Forever Young and one Kyler Coleman.
They're Coleman.
However, Kyler Coleman was all the way up in Kalkaska. Tonight, or that night in good old Southgate, we had LaDon Sanders, and I was upset with him, and he knows it because he didn't bring me any damn chicken. I want some damn chicken. If you see LaDon Sanders, there's chicken. I didn't see chicken, and I was mad. And I told him, I said, you let me down, bro. You let me down.
Good. Listen, you know LaDon Sanders is going to be somewhere. You
Right.
expect it.
But critical content along with LaDon Sanders, right? Which Forever Young was part of the team. And then the other one is Ryan. I don't remember.
Ryan Sins.
Sins? Yeah, I can't remember. Okay, good. So I knew it was Ryan. I got that right. So there's something. He's doing something right because I remembered his name. I'm not trying to be a dick.
And you know what, man? He's got
He's
some
bringing
moves. He's got some moves.
Well, I was kind of like when they were calling them the subscribers, I was kind of upset that it didn't focus more on them. You know what I mean? Because I want to know them. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
I will
to
say
you?
this about Ryan Sins. Don't get caught sleeping on that kid.
Oh, that's
Don't get caught sleeping on
the
him.
first time when they went against Kyler and Forever Young.
Mhm.
That 2-3 shows ago.
Yeah.
I said, I was like, dude, the muscular one, and I didn't know what his name was. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first time we've really
Right.
seen him.
And I'm like, that dude, I like that guy. You know what I'm saying?
You got the same reaction with him that you got the first time you saw Brutus Outlaw.
Yeah.
You didn't know his name, but you knew you liked him.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have a thing with that for some reason. I don't know. All right. Anyways,
You didn't say who won.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. They defeated the team of Royce Carney the third, RC3. Damn it, right? Justin Dream and Hazan Beckett. Now that was hard. That was really hard because I like Justin Dream.
Yep.
He's a sponsor, right? He's also Breakout Wrestler of the Year 2020. I like RC3.
Yep.
I'm not real familiar with. I don't know.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Beckett before.
Yeah. I like Ladon. I like Forever Young. I like Ryan.
We just cheered for everybody.
Yeah. I got 2 notes on that match. So number 1, that was the Metro Pro Wrestling debut of Justin Dream.
Yes.
And that match literally tore part of the house down.
It did. It literally did.
Uh-huh.
And then he said the same thing in the chat. Great minds think alike, dude.
Or you seen that, and then it cued you.
It came up as I was saying it.
Liar.
Yeah, you stole it.
Liar.
The Black Sheep.
Not to stir a pot or anything, but did you notice Critical Content 1 when Kyler Coleman wasn't there? Kyler Coleman was up at Mr. Chainsaw losing a match up there.
So you're going on record to say.
Oh, I'm just stating facts. Just throwing. Also, during
He's
this
gonna
match,
squirt you
Forever
right in your
Young.
face. He's going to squirt you right in your face.
Forever Young was awarded the Metro Pro Wrestling Rookie of the Year
He
award.
was. Congratulations to Forever Young.
So Kyler Coleman's not there. Not only do they win the match, Forever Young gets an award.
So I'm going to. All right. So go ahead. Well, I'll say this at the end. Go. Who's next?
Okay. All right. In match number 3, we had Gutter taking on Joe DeMario with Gutter taking home the win.
Now, that was my first time seeing Joe live in person. I've seen his name on some cards on the west side of the state.
Yep.
You know, and I have not had an opportunity. I liked what I saw. I really
yeah.
liked what I saw.
He gave Gutter what Gutter wanted.
Right.
I mean, every bit of it. He did not. It wasn't a walk in the park for Gutter. He had to earn that one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Hello, Jeff McCabe. That's 2-pen Jeff.
2-pen Jeff.
You know how you seen that Kevin Gates video? 2 phones. He's got 2 phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 pens. I don't know what they're for, but he's got 2 of them. Anyways.
One of them is probably because he knows that 90% of people who borrow a pen never give it back. So he don't want to be caught without one.
That's probably me because I'm always.
Dude, I'm a pen thief. I admit it.
I'm just a thief. And so
when I was a smoker, I would steal your lighter in a minute too, and I wouldn't even mean to.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right, now the much anticipated Southgate street fight. It was TJ Meyer versus Adam Witt. Yes,
it was
sir.
a street fight with stipulation.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. With the stipulation made during Cody's interview with Adam Witt last week when Bubba Luscious come in, and Bubba said, if Adam loses, he gone. He fired. Out of the building. No longer allowed. No longer welcome at Metro Pro. Now, at the end of this, it was TJ on top with some help. TJ was not happy. TJ was not happy about that.
No, and this is going to be forever now known as the Metro screw job.
Yes, and I had a chance to speak with Bubba.
Oh,
not long after this match, Bubba told me 1 down, 4 to go. He said if he can't beat them all together, he will beat them one at a time. He wants all of DTA out of Metro Pro.
okay. That sounds
Shame.
that's like a bad idea. Don't you think?
They don't like him.
Hey, controversy creates cash. How many Adam Wick shirts do you think are going to be at the next show?
Probably none, because he's not going to be there. Oh, you won? Okay. However, I will say this. When I was outside at the break afterwards, there was this little kid. He was pissed. And dude, no, seriously, he was pissed. And he was telling everyone, I ain't fucking coming no more. I'm done. He was telling her, I ain't coming back. He was mad. Kid was mad. I mean, he was mad, like big mad. Like,
That's
he was
great.
Yelling mad. I was like, good for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, you tell him. You're supposed to be that mad. But yeah, where are we at now? Oh.
Josh's man crush.
You better introduce him right.
What do you mean I better introduce him right?
You better not just say Lamario Star.
Ew, Lamario Star.
You know how touchy he is.
You do, man. Like, what is your deal? Why are you all like man crushing?
He's a good wrestler. What?
Look, you're even like, he's can't even talk right.
I'm sorry, on a wrestling podcast, are we not supposed to talk about good wrestlers?
Right. Well, we're not supposed to get all Twitter pated about it. Jeez. Anyways.
This isn't Twitter. This is YouTube. Know your social platforms.
Anyways, we have the Swole Taker. Ooh, right? The big guy who was not accompanied by Jeremiah Goldman.
He was not.
Lamario Star facing off against the man who likes no souls.
No souls.
Doesn't matter what color you are, where you're from, your sex, your orientation. No souls matter. The Soul Taker and Lamario Star. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, defeats the Soul Taker.
He didn't even have to cheat to do it.
No.
Oh,
He won clean.
But you know what? He won clean because Soul Taker kind of did that to himself.
right.
I mean, really, let's put the blame where it belongs. All right, the preacher's fault.
Soul Taker took a Bible to the face.
Thanks to who?
The top rope, really.
I ain't gonna talk too much on that because I don't want the Soul Taker to come after me. So, Josh, let's move on.
In what was supposed to be a 2-on-2 tag match between the Cold Brothers and LJ Lawrence and Roadhouse of Cobra Kai, it ended up being a 4-on-2 tag team handicap match with the Cold Brothers somehow coming out on top.
Because they cheated.
I watched this match.
They brought their big bag of cocaine. They got it all over the place.
Everywhere. You got people getting assaulted with briefcases by that skeevy little slimy snake of a lawyer that they had wearing a $70 jacket and $15 shoes.
No. I mean, let's be honest. Was I the only one that thought this guy was Seth Green? I mean, I think Seth Green is taller.
True. Someone was saying he's a broke Goldman.
Seth Green has red hair.
Boy, I hope Goldman comes and just whoops on this guy.
Copyright infringement. Wham!
Yeah.
Now, this one, they ended up separating one of the members of Cobra Kai, and they did a good job of keeping him in the ring. They did a good job of wearing down those legs so that way he couldn't use his speed to his advantage. As much as the Cold Brothers suck as people, as a tag team, they did classic dirty tag team maneuvers, but classic tag team maneuvers They worked beautifully efficiently. LJ was not having this.
No.
So after this was all done, LJ said, you know what? You went out and you got some people from the old school. So I had to go out and I got my people from the old school. And at the next Metro Pro Wrestling event, there is going to be the Cold Brothers taking on LJ Lawrence. And the person, I didn't think these guys would be tag teaming anytime soon with the way that 2021 went with them. But LJ will be tag teaming with the Soul Taker to take on the Cold Brothers at the next Metro Pro Wrestling event. I'm so sorry for the Cold Brothers because you're about to be cold and dead.
Absolutely. Now, at first when the Cold Brothers, because they're the ones that asked to have this as a handicap match. And at first I thought, boy, these two got to be not only the ugliest two dudes in the building, but the dumbest. Until their plan started to unfold.
Yeah, they took the rookie.
They took the rookie. That's right. They really didn't want no piece of LJ and Roadhouse. They didn't want none of them. So, all right, let's bring in all four of you. And they took the rookie
and worked him in the corner.
Absolutely. I mean, it became very apparent what they were going to do. And so now they're just, I can't call them the ugliest and the dumbest. Now they're just the ugliest.
Yeah, they just kept that guy in. They cut that ring right in half and kept him over on their side. And Top Gun was never able to really do much. Even by the time that the tag came,
double team after double team.
It was done. It was over, man. It was a great.
He put up a good fight. I mean, let's be honest.
But I surely do not like the Cold Brothers. I can tell you that right now. Those guys can go fuck themselves.
Great tag team, crappy people.
Being a rookie, he put up a good fight.
Yeah.
He tried. He didn't go down just I'm gonna go down. No, they had to take him out.
For sure.
Because every chance he got, he was trying to come back. Every chance. Now, after this match was the main event. It was top-notch. Jason Hotch successfully defending his United Metropolitan and Heritage Championships against the world-renowned Alex Shelley.
Nice. It's the W on that one, man. What was up, dude? Did Shelley stick around afterwards for not interviews, for autographs or anything?
I didn't see. No, I didn't see it.
Wow. I know that we skated pretty quick, but
he had to go in the back and get the stank of Jason Hotch off of him.
Oh, dude, come on. That's not cool. You're going to have somebody else assault you here soon. You watch. You're gonna
I will go on record and say Jason Hotch is the Matthew Stafford of Metro Pro Wrestling. You can take that as you will. I know how I know. Y'all know how y'all know.
Well, didn't Matt Stafford just
beat the GOAT?
Isn't he in the NFC?
Didn't Jason Hotch just beat Alex Shelley?
But isn't he in the NFC finals?
Isn't Jason Hotch a unified champion?
Well,
Doesn't mean I like him.
It doesn't mean I like them.
Ed, you were cold, dude.
No, I turned the heat up. I'm pretty good. And I got a flannel on.
Oh, Lord. All right. So, hey, the description. We talked about it earlier down there. Pro Wrestling Tees down there. Last shot to get those T-shirts with you and I on the bell. Bam. No more orders.
Evidence part 1.
Yeah, well, when you do, we're going to be having a new special order, limited edition soon.
When does that shut down?
What? Oh, it's going to be soon. Real soon. I haven't decided when, but anyways.
I still never got rights to that picture.
Well, sorry about that. Don't forget, like I said, their links are in the description. You can get that at prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage. Also down in the description is Podbean. If you want to just go to Podbean, you can do that. If not, you can always search anywhere, or you can just go to Google and search Rasslin Rage, Rasslin Rage, or Michigan Independent Weekly, and you are sure to find us. I definitely think that is possible. If you're right here, which you're either watching a replay or you're watching us live, please like and subscribe, share, comment, do whatever. Please, please, please. And once again, thank you to our sponsors. Justin Dream, the Blacksheep, that's right. Also, Joe Broni, Davison Sarai, PKSA Karate, and 1/3 of the PWAS Trios Tag Team Champion. We'll call it the Trios Champions, the Spider. Thank you. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please let us know. It's not expensive. $20 a month. We shout you out twice a show, and we put all your links down in the description, which means that you go not only on YouTube, but everywhere our podcast is listed. And like I said, we are everywhere. And I put it so that they can just click on it. It's not like, they have to copy, paste it. No, they just click, poof, off they go. That's the amazing thing of the interwebs.
Power of the internet in the palm of your hand.
That he didn't have merch table, someone said.
No,
That's
he didn't have anything.
poopy.
You know who did have a merch table?
Who?
The Black Sheep. Justin Dream had a merch table with all of his different T-shirts there. I know we already shouted him out twice, but I'm going to say if you go to a show where Justin Dream is at, check out his merch table. He normally has multiple shirts for you to pick from, and he has a good selection of sizes.
Well, did you know, because he is a sponsor, all his links are down in the description, and he has 2 merch sites that you can purchase merch. He has a Pro Wrestling Tees, and he also has a Brainbuster Tees. And both of those are listed down there. And I think there's a more Pro Wrestling Tees just pretty much does T-shirts, where Brainbusters does a few other things as well, like stickers, hats, and things like that as well on order.
I got a mask for the Purge, like a mask.
I know,
so like wearing stores and stuff.
I got one of
For
those.
sure. Well, thank you for joining us here on Rasslin Rage. Once again, episode 192. We'll be back here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel on Tuesday for MIW, known as Michigan Independent Weekly. That's where we give you all the information that you need to attend one or all of the events going down right here in the state of Michigan. We got a couple we know of for sure. One of is FU's return.
Yep.
So there is that, and there's a couple others going on as well. We're going to give you all the info for that, and then I'm not even sure if I'm going to do an interview or not. I haven't decided yet. I need to reach out. What's up, Josh?
I had a question. We have a sponsor of The Spider that just joined our chat. He's returned safely from Kentucky. I'm glad you had safe travels. I got to know, did you win?
Awkward silence.
There's like a 40-second delay. I hate this 40-second delay.
Well, we got to fill it, my friend. Now, we got to do something. We got a promo. What do we got? We got some promos. What do we need?
I love it when wrestlers go out of state and they do some stuff out of state, but I also hate it because then they're going to go out of state more, and that means that I see them less. So I'm happy for you.
Hey, he's going back next month.
Yeah. And he did not win.
Hey, you went to a new promotion. You made new connections. That's still a win in my book.
That's a win.
Look at you. Think positive, and positive things will happen.
I'm just an ass kisser.
Well, at least now you're admitting it.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're getting places. He's making baby steps, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So
Making what? You putting that on him?
no, I didn't mean it like that, but baby steps and like
Okay.
You remember what about Bob? Baby steps?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, Josh, do you know the movie?
Yes, I know the movie. What about Bob with Bill Murray?
Okay, well, I don't know with you. You don't know anything. A lot
I
of
know
this.
lots of stuff. It's just you make old people references.
Oh, okay, Josh.
I remember when I was young and watched the Brady Bunch.
You didn't watch that shit. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Josh, man, you need to learn your eras.
Yeah, you grew up in the 70s, right?
No. You dummy. Man. All right, we got to go because I'm going to kill these two dudes. Well, at least him. Dan ain't done shit. It's going to be the other one.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.